And welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Anonymous Podcast back at it again with another podcast. And today we're going to have a guest, a not a new guest because he has been here from quite some time. This is the registered psychometrician, Dr. Ralph Lawrence Roque, and today is going to talk about his advocacies and his plans and solutions of the societal issues. So it's nice to talk to you again here, Mr. Ralph, Dr. Ralph. Yes, Mr. Anonymous, it was a pleasure to be back again. How are you, Mr. Anonymous? I'm actually doing quite well, Dr. Ralph, and so you're our guest tonight. Tell me what are we going to talk to, and so on, and let's go about your proposals and solutions to problems in today's society. Right, so we're actually going to talk about social issues pertaining mentally ill persons and their character development and personalities and so on. But as of now, my I can't really make or open the cam because the audio doesn't seem to work if I open it. And so yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. No, it's okay, it's okay. We can work on that. It's not that much of a problem. Oh, yeah, it's not that much of a problem. I'm glad that it isn't, but if you want, I could open the mic. I can open the video to see me that I'm really here. Oh yeah, sure. Why not, Mr. Ralph? Okay. Oh, seems like he really doesn't have the ability to talk. Precisely, Mr. Anonymous. Okay, let me introduce my premise and the problems in our society nowadays. There are a lot of mentally ill person and mentally distressed and people who have mental disorders of any kind who seems to have alienation or doesn't have a sense of belongingness and individuality. This is the primary cause of a low sense of character and personality. Though there are social issues like um, people who aren't aware of the normative um, psychological problems and so on, but more people are now aware, so the problems is starting to be more on the personal rather than the sociological. So because they're mentally ill, they think that they are an outcast in society. And now it isn't actually the case. Just because you're ill doesn't mean you're not accepted in a society. We are now more acceptable towards mentally ill person. And so I propose a solution that may help ease the problem. And I also want the solution to be integrated such that they will learn and they will be educated on things that matter, such as society and politics and morality and so on. Interesting. So, what solution do you propose, Dr. Ralph, for this? Right, so I want to hone their skills with multiple theory of multiple intelligence. I want to know which are they good at. Reasoning smart, and I want to actually make them good, at least balance their greatness in this field, like word smart, picture smart, and so on. So I would want to hone and enhance their character and personality through engaging these social skills and social intelligences and personal intelligences, such as the multiple intelligence. I want to integrate the multiple intelligence theory in my solution to this problem. So how would I do it? First, is well, whenever I have a patient that has a problem, um, eventually when we took a psychotherapy session, I would introduce him to stuffs like music and so on, to sense of character, a sense of talent, not just music. I would also expose him to sports, to dancing, performing arts, analytic skills, and so on. There will be varying rooms that I wish would eventually I would have, but if not, I will just make it so that the rooms is very much grounded in diversity. But yeah, so far I have violins, musical notes, how to use the violin and whatnot. As you can see, I have a black violin. This is my violin when I was at uh, junior high. This type of skills or hobby makes you feel more belong and less of an outcast to society, which actually you're not alone or an outcast. These are my books, Divine Comedy, and so on. I want my uh, patients to have a sense of education. So, learning classical books would be good for them only if they want to. They could also develop their um, not just their kinesthetic skills, but also their writing skills. This is one of my poems. Yeah. So yes, um, just to add and create a more higher platform, and YouTube is a pretty famous site that everyone or mostly all of us has access with. Making a channel isn't enough to make mentally ill patients know their sense of character, their personality, and character development is one of my projects in the future. And yeah, those are my one of my projects. I hope I can make it. Oh, that's a very thoughtful project for you to do, Professor Ralph. Well, that's all for today for Mr. Ralph. Thank you for coming to the program and see you next time. See you next time. Thank you for inviting me in this podcast, Mr. Anonymous. And yeah, bye.